Today I've got pretty old Poulan Pro Link gas trimmer. I'm going to try and get it running. It's pretty old, I don't know what year, but if I find a date I'll let you know. I know it needs a primer bulb and probably a carburetor cleaning, so we'll start there. So this is a 2005 model, I believe. Alright guys, so this is a pretty simple design. There's just two screws and this whole thing comes right off. So obviously we're going to need fuel lines. There's a piece of it. It's broken off right here. So I guess we'll order fuel lines and a bulb. So just two more small bolts to take the gas tank off. So in here there's a fuel filter attached to a line. So we'll order a new fuel filter, a new primer bulb, new fuel line, clean the carb, and we'll see if we can't get it going. Throwing stuff at me. Alright, I've got all the parts out, and I'll work on ordering them, and we'll see if we can get this thing going. Little man's having an early snack. He hungry. Pasta. Alright, so we can see there's a little piece of line stuck in there. There. We got that out. Somehow, I just picked these up so I can do this job. They're 45-degree angled. So this just snaps into here. You can see, just like that, it'll slide in. New primers in. Now we can hook up some fuel lines. I soaked it in dish soap and water, rinsed it out good. I'm gonna pop these out. One's small, one's big. There, got those out. Now I can put the new lines in. Well, I got them mostly out. I can reach in and grab them with pliers. So to get the lines in the tank, I guess you cut them like that. Then when you stick them through, you can grab them with pliers and pull them out. Pull them up. And just like that, I got the first line through. So I believe this is the right diagram. The small line goes straight to the tank. And then the big line goes to the top of the carburetor by the choke handle, and then comes off the bottom to the tank. Then I'll put a fuel filter on that end. So I've got that on the small line. I've got the new filter in. I will tuck that back into the tank. Then I will pull this small line with the vent on it back through. So you pull that right back in. Oh, yes. You just pull that in until it gets tight in the hole. There you go, it's tight. So that's that. Now I might have to shorten these lines a little bit when I put it back together, but I do want to run some gas and see if I have it hooked up right, which I believe I do. Alright guys, I believe I got this all ready to go back together. What a pain. I got it pretty much all back together. Everything seems to be working. I want to change this plug, but the plug that came with it is a different RDJ8J, and that one's RCJ6Y. So they could be interchangeable. I'm going to take that one out and see if it's the same size. Well, the tip looks to be similar. This one's definitely fatter that came out. Looks like it was burning pretty well for being a two-stroke. Got sparks. And I'm gonna leave the old plug in because it goes a lot deeper towards the piston. Now let's figure out our deal with string while we wait for the gas to get here. Alright, she came off. She actually has some ancient string. So we'll put the string through the holes and there we have it. We got our string taken care of. Now we wait for gas. I brought some 2-cycle we could have a drop too.
Okay. Go on Google and go on one side.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So what are you putting in there?
This is 2-cycle oil. It's already mixed to 40 to 1? Or no, 50 to 1.
Mine's 50 to 1.
I'm just going to put a couple drops in because it hasn't been running years. Would you say like 20 years?
Yeah, at least. Well, maybe not at least, but very close to that.
All right. Here's the final
At
test.
least the primer works. We got gas.
Oh, we got gas.
Well, maybe I should read that.
Be careful, you know, I don't take
Woo! Oh, that's so cool that you
After 20
fixed it.
years.
Good job, babe.
Yeah.
Hasn't ran in 20 years.
Yes, it's yours. And then there's a guy that wanted to buy it one time, and I said, well, you can't. But he really wanted to buy it. I was telling him about it. Cooperstown Center.
How come you didn't use the weed whacker at home then?
Because I hate using weed whackers. I was telling you this morning, but I fixing
Can't
it
believe
up
you
because
fixed it.
I
I'm
don't want
happy.
the
It
bees
started
to be
right up.
around. Somebody-
Well, you told me that, but I had no idea that my weed whacker's still there.
Well, here it is.
And it works.
See,
Surprise, huh?
okay, Joel, in
20
order
years
to
later.
keep it,
The neighbor brought up a little piggy. Not him. Hey, Biggie. The pig farmer down the road.